Hi guys.
Hi guys.
How are you today? You know what? Arav has home days learning tomorrow, which is almost like a holiday, and we are going to go to Arav's favorite place, library. What are you gonna do tomorrow? Let us know in the comment
It's
section.
a story about the earthworm.
Yes, the story is about
Before we talk about
earthworms.
the earthworm, it's actually a compound word. Earth and worm, similar have two words connected together. So
it's a compound word. All right. Hi guys. So this is Arav. My name is Preeti. Welcome to Story Time. It's story 99. Tomorrow it will be 100. So amazing. All right. So if you're new here, say hello to us in the comment section, and also let us know where are you from. And we're going to say hello to all our friends who are
Hi,
here.
Samriddhi.
Hi Samriddhi. All right. Should we all sing the Magic Hat song?
Yeah.
All right. The magic hat is shaking. The magic hat is shaking. The magic hat is shaking. Hi Kashvi. Okay, Arav gave me the story. Catch, 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 a earthworm coming your way. Boom. Let's go and meet an earthworm. Are you ready? Have you ever seen an earthworm? Do you know what earthworms do?
What? Oh,
Do you know, are they useful? Are they good or are they bad?
They
Do we need earthworms or we do not need earthworms?
We do.
We do. But why do we need
They
earthworms?
refresh the worm by digging inside. They mix the all the soil up.
They mix all the soil up, says Arav. Let's find out. And you know what? Samriddhi has a holiday tomorrow as well.
Because you're local. Am I
Let's
right?
go to library.
Samriddhi, are you local? If you're local, you'll definitely
Do you mean, do you go to local school, Arav?
Yeah. If Samriddhi goes to local, she definitely has a holiday.
All right.
Now I've got the idea, she's in local.
Alright. Hi Harsha from India. Arav, your bro is here. Ihan. Hi Ihan. Alright, let's go and see earthworm and find out more about them.
Okay.
I think I have never seen earthworm.
Me
Only in
too.
movies.
I've also never seen earthworm.
So this book is written by Megan, and this book introduces earthworms to young readers. Hey, there's another story. Right now we are just finding out more about earthworms. The story is about a farmer and an earthworm. Earthworms are long, soft animals like kuchi kuchi. Their bodies have many segments. Can you see the segments in their body?
Yeah.
And do they look like snakes? But they are very thin. They are not as thick as a snake.
But
Earthworms are covered in small hair. Can you see the hair here? The hairs help them to move. Otherwise, their body is very slippery. They won't be able to move anywhere. You know, Anav, there's a thing called friction. Friction is important for us to move. Otherwise, we will just roll. Yeah? So the hair in the earthworm's body, it provides friction so that it can move. Earthworms are found in forests, grasslands, and gardens. They live in soil. Wow, that's up close earthworm. Does it look yucky?
Yeah.
It's a little bit yucky to see, right?
Yeah.
But they are very important. They stay in the damp soil during the day. Their bodies would dry up in the sun. That's why they would stay always in damp soil. What is damp, Arav? Damp is something which is wet. Yeah? Not soaking wet, but wet. Okay? So that's why they stay in this kind of wet soil, because otherwise their bodies would dry up in the sun. Earthworms come to the surface at night. At night time they come up at the surface of the soil. That's why I have never seen one, because I never go near the soil during night time. They also appear when it rains. So basically they do not like sun. Sun makes their body dry. So whenever it's sunny, they will never come out. They will come out during rainy season or during night time. Sometimes danger waits at the surface. What is a danger, I wonder?
A bird.
Yes, earthworms are prey for birds, snakes, and other predators who like to eat them. Earthworms search for food at the surface. They bring bits of plants into their burrows. Earthworms also eat soil as they move underground. And you know what, Arav? When they move, they create tunnels in the soil. And these tunnels, it helps the soil hold water and remain moist. So what do? They create tunnels in the soil. And it also helps to mix the soil. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because they are moving soil when they are moving under the soil,
I told
right?
you.
Arav told that. So we know two things. They create tunnel in the soil, which also holds water. And second thing, they help to mix the soil. Earthworms bring healthy soil to the surface. From down up, when they move, they bring the soil to the surface. This helps new plants grow. Wow, so that was Earthworm for you. Did you like fun facts? All the fun facts about Earthworm?
Yeah.
Now let's go to today's story. While I'm finding the story, hey Arav.
Yeah.
Hey, Shrika and Kyra are there too. Wow, the three of them are watching it together. So can you ask them a quiz about Earthworm while I'm setting up the story? Just quickly think, no?
Is earthworm a compound word or not? I told you this at the starting. Yes.
Correct. Is earthworm a compound word or is it a simple word?
Yeah, tell.
Tell, guys.
And if you don't know, a compound word is two words connected. But ice cream is not a compound word. Because ice and then there's a dash. There must be no dash.
There must be no dash. So, is earthworm a simple word or is it a compound word?
That's the quiz.
That's the quiz from Arav to you.
Answer the quiz in school.
Is it a simple word or it is a compound word? Earthworm.
I don't have to tell it. You have to tell it to me now. Correct?
Hey, I got correct. All right, now we go and meet Farmer Maguire. The farmer loves his garden, okay? This book is written by Jeff DiNardo and the pictures are given by John Joven. It's JJJJ today. Jeff, John, Joven, okay? Farmer Maguire had a beautiful garden. Can you see his garden, guys? Give a thumbs up in the comment section if you can see his garden. What all he is growing in his garden? I see some carrots.
Has anybody answered the quiz of mine?
Your quiz, let's find out. It's a compound word.
Kashi got it
Hi,
correct.
Neerav. Okay.
Kashi got
And
it
I think Sammy is also saying it's a compound word. So Kashvi and Sammy and Shrika and Kyra got it correct. All right. Now let's go back to the farm. What all do you see in the farm other than the carrots? I see Farmer Maguire himself. What else do you see in the farm?
I see soil.
Soil, of course. Farmer Maguire had a beautiful garden. It was filled with neat rows of vegetables, cucumbers and carrots and salads and cauliflower and so many vegetables. Every day, Farmer Maguire worked in his garden. He pulled out the weeds, he watered the plants, and he cared for plants that were sick. All his neighbors said it was a wonderful garden. Just beneath the plants lived Earthworm. She also loved to work in the garden. Every night, she tunneled under the plants. She made the soil soft so that the roots of the plants could grow. Because if the soil is very hard, it will act like a rock and there will be no space for the roots of the plants to grow. The earthworm chewed the weeds she found. All her friends said it was a wonderful garden. One morning, Worm could not sleep. She made her way to the surface. You know, Arav, usually in the morning they don't come to the surface. We already know that, right?
Yeah.
Because they would dry up in the sun. Yeah? Like how we dry our clothes in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah? But today was different. She was feeling sick. So she came to the surface. She saw Farmer Maguire at work. Farmer Maguire tilled the soil. He harvested tomatoes and he planted a new row of carrots. Arav loves cherry tomatoes, by the way. What's your favorite vegetable? Let us know in the comment section. Your favorite vegetable and your favorite fruit. What's that for you, mister? Favorite vegetable and favorite fruit. What is it?
I don't know.
Arab doesn't know. Let me see.
My favorite vegetable is cucumber, cherry tomato, strawberry. That's my fruit.
Okay.
Vegetable.
So what's my favorite vegetable? Let me see. My favorite vegetable is also cucumber. And my favorite...
Guava is mine.
Guava is mine. Yours is strawberry.
And also guava.
Okay, and also guava. I also like oranges. I also like custard apple. And I love mangoes. I have many favorite fruits. What about you guys? Let us know your favorite fruit and vegetable in the
I
comment
also
section.
love mangoes.
I love mangoes.
Me too.
Love mangoes.
Me too.
All right, let's see what's happening at the garden, the farmer's garden. The worm thought when he went to the surface and he saw Farmer Maguire working in the garden, she thought, so he works in the garden too. You know, Anna, what the worm used to think all the time?
What?
That the worm was the only one who was working in the garden by removing the weeds, helping to mix the soil, and helping the roots grow. The worm had no idea. The worm had no idea what was happening at the surface because the worm had never seen the farmer. Yeah? It was the first time the worm saw the farmer and the worm thought, so he works in the garden too. And he does much more work than me. Worm slowly crawled back home. And she sighed. The garden would do fine without me. So Arab, she was feeling like she was not needed anymore.
What? Why?
Because she thought that the farmer is doing so much more work than her. Yeah? And probably they don't need her in the garden anymore. She was feeling, it's called like insecure, not needed, yeah? It's not a good feeling when you think that nobody needs you, yeah? And people can manage everything without you, yeah? Then you feel like very, very sad. And that's what happened to the worm. Let's see. Kyra loves carrot. Kyra carrot. It rhymes also. Oh, Ihan does not like any vegetable at all. Why?
Why not cucumber?
Now, let's find out. If this is the end of the story, the farmer will work in the garden and the earthworm will feel sad because she thinks that she is not needed anymore. That night, the worm did not work in the garden. Do you know why, Araf?
Why?
Because she thought that her work is not needed. The farmer is doing much more work than her. It will not make a difference if she doesn't do her work. Yeah? That's what she thought. So the worm crawled up onto a tomato and just stared at the moon whole night, just staring at the moon. Just before dawn, when the sun was about to come up in the sky, she fell asleep right on top of the tomato. That morning, worm woke up with a start, like that, like woo, because the worm was still on the tomato and someone was picking her up along with the tomato. And who was it? It was Farmer Maguire. Can you see Farmer Maguire's hands?
Yeah.
And that's the tomato and that's the worm who is startled. You are the farmer, said the worm sadly. And the worm said, I used to work here too. Farmer Maguire laughed. So, you must be the one who has been helping me, he said to the worm. And if I was Farmer Maguire, I would be probably startled if I see a worm sitting on my tomato. But Farmer Maguire is so friendly, yeah?
Yeah.
He's being so kind to the worm, isn't he?
Yeah.
What about you? Would you be scared or would you be kind? Which one?
I would be scared.
You would be scared? All right. Hi, Kiara is here today. Awesome. The worm was still upset. You know why?
What?
The worm said to the farmer, "But I don't do much. You do most of the work. You till the soil, you sow the seeds, and you water the plants. The garden is all beautiful and growing well because of you," said the earthworm to the farmer. The farmer said, "Ah, don't be silly. The garden would not grow well without you. You help the roots grow by helping to keep the soil moist and by helping to mix the soil. And you help to keep the plants healthy. Don't be silly. You are very, very important too." Hey, how do you think the worm would feel knowing that it was important?
Quite happy.
Yeah, it's good to feel important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Farmer Maguire and the worm spent the rest of the morning talking about how to make the plants super healthy. They talked about the best months to plant beans and which vegetables were their favorites. Looks like they are friends now. Are they?
Yeah.
What an unusual friendship, yeah? A farmer and a earthworm. The farmer gently placed the worm back on the ground. The worm said to the farmer, "Your garden is the nicest one around." The farmer said, "You mean our garden?" And the worm smiled at the farmer as she crawled back to her home, feeling important again and feeling happy. Worm knew she had a busy night's work ahead of her, and she also wanted to help and not sleep in like the last night. Can you see the tunnel the worm has dug?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that is the end of the story. The beautiful friendship between the farmer, Maguire, and worm, and how together they help to grow a beautiful garden of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
What do you learn from this story, Arav?
You should always think that you're important.
You should always think that you are important, is it? What about, sometimes, Arav, when we fight with our friends or also with our family, yeah, we make them feel unimportant. Yeah, we say mean things to them, isn't it? Yeah, how about that? Can we avoid that? We should take care of our friends and family, right? And all the people who we meet. We should never make anybody feel that they are not important. Yeah? Yeah? So guys, did you like this story? Let us know in the comment section what's your favorite part of the story.
The farmer didn't make the worm feel unimportant. How did he?
The worm felt unimportant itself, you know. When the worm saw that the farmer was working so much in the field, the worm thought that what he does is not so important. Like Arav, for kids, you know, you might think that you don't have any important thing to do. Just go to school, study, go to playground, that's it. But you know, you all are so important to us. When you smile, we smile. It makes us so happy. But when you frown, it makes us sad too. So you have an important role to play. A small role, but an important role to play. Yeah? You be happy, you keep everybody happy. Yeah? And you can help elders in small ways, getting them a glass of water, keeping the door open for them, listening to your elders, small things you can do. Yeah? Awesome? Awesome. All right, so are you ready for the quiz today, guys? Ashrita Purna has joined us today for the story time. Whoa, thank you, Lord. Arav, that's my friend who is always busy, and today she has joined us for the story time.
Arav, well said.
Yeah. All right, guys. So today's quiz, yeah. Can you tell me 2 ways in which the worms help a garden to grow? Okay. And the second quiz question, the second quiz question for today is, what was the name of the farmer? Was it Maguire or was it Parody? Okay. So 2 quiz questions for you. The first quiz question, yes. Arav got both the answers correct. Let's see if you get it right too. What was the name of the farmer? Was it Maguire or was it Parody? Okay. And the second quiz question is, what are the ways?
It's parody.
What are the ways in which worms help to keep the garden healthy? How do they help? Yeah.
I want an answer.
Hi Shreya. Did you get to watch the story or you have just joined? We are at the quiz now. We are almost finishing the story. So I want to see who is the winner of the quiz today. Arav for sure is one. He got both the answers right. And I want to see who else will get it right, yeah? Yes, Kashvi, the name of the farmer was Maguire and not Parody. So you are right. And Kashvi, do you know how do the worms help in growing a garden?
Maguire.
One second. She made the vegetables grow. That's right, Samriddhi. But how? Can you tell me how? That's right, Harsha. That's right, Manya, right? Awesome. So we have 4 winners and I'm waiting for answers to know that how does a worm help to keep a garden healthy? Do they help in mixing the soil or do they help in mixing the water?
You said 2 ways.
That's correct, Samriddhi.
Do they help by mixing the soil, water, or
do they help in mixing the soil or do they help in mixing the water?
Or do they help in letting the trees grow? You can choose 2 answers from here.
Okay. So guys, thank you for participating in the quiz and it's so exciting that tomorrow will be story number 100. And like we told you earlier, that Arav and I got a chance to read for the National Library of Singapore. I think we'll be sharing that story with you tomorrow. It's called Use Your
Head.
Yeah, are you excited about it? We'll share it with you tomorrow. They help to mix the soil. That's right, Samriddhi. They help in making soil good. That's right. Neerav also 2 points. Even if I get late, I always watch stories again. I like to watch your stories. Thank you, Nandini. That's Shreya, right? Mixing the soil. That's right, Manya. Soil. Yes, guys. Very nice. You know? Yes, that's right, Mishti. So, you know, guys, before today, I did not know about what role do the earthworms play in keeping a garden healthy.
It's a compound word.
Yes. So thank you to all of you. I got to know, I got to read about this and I got to share it with you. Let's keep the knowledge going. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Story number 100 it is tomorrow. Tata. See you.
Bye.
Bye.